Shine, O you people, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. The glory of the Lord has risen upon me, has risen upon every one of us, despite what's happening in the country. Just hold on and trust in Him, because He's the only one, He's the author and the finisher of our faith. In Him we live, we move, and have our being. It is in Him that we call ourselves who we are. He's the breath that makes our voice to be heard every now and then. And of course, we need to give Him all the praise that He deserves. The one who can take whenever He wishes to take it, and He gives at His own will. Who dares question the heavens? Who dare questions my God? He does what He likes, sitting in heavenly places, dwelling there, and making the earth His footstool. The unquestionable, the ungovernable, the one who takes the prostration of other kings. We acknowledge You this morning. All right, it's on that note, I welcome you to Press Drive and I-FLIER 103.3 FM Ibadan, the perfect choice station for you out there who are the high flyers. My name is SAMSON OMOTOSHO, so I'm going to be driving you this morning. I'm going to drive you to those stories, across stories making headlines this morning, several dailies, and we're going to be doing justice to them one after the other. Some of the stories we're going to do analysis to, and I'm sure that you're ready to go. And of course, for us to look at the length and breadth of those news and see what it comes out of it. Don't worry about them. Some might be good, some might be bad, but then it's all about you having information so you'd be able to know what step to take, what next to do, and it helps you to make decisions. That's why we're here, not to disclose bad decisions, bad news and all of that, but then it's all about you making the right decisions at the right time. Once again, it's Press Drive on I-FLIER 103.3 FM Ibadan. Let's get started already, shall we? Let's do it as we normally do. Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, Oyo State, Ibadan. Welcome on board. Alright, so let me begin with the Nation newspaper this morning. Very unusual of me to start with the Nation newspaper. Let's look at it. Yes, it's all about a whole lot that we need to talk about this morning. Yes, we can see there are plans, many plans here. A Legislator of the Year award for Ondo Rep, and of course Bianca Ojukwu distanced itself from online offers demand for payment. Also, Southwest governors join forces to ward off ISWAP bandits in the Southwest. Remember the alleged 6 billion naira fraud. Otudeco fails to appear in court. The Assembly passes 54.99 trillion naira 2025 budget estimates. In entertainment, Screen Nigeria aims to foster global collaborations, says NFVCB Chief Usaini. Also, Tayo Shubola said backs Autofix are to revolutionize vehicle repairs. Also, King Sunny Day to get a Lifetime Achievement Award at Markinday's book launch. Well, the video's baby mama Sophie boasts of owning a boat. It's a downers path in Kwara. Also, Mogalu picks a Labour Party Anambra governorship farm. But there's an unfinished business of electoral reforms. You want to know? Pick it up and read further. Also, Mayaki says Edo PDP using media to blackmail tribunal. Lagos Action Alliance elect Adegbulugbe as others new executives, says Oshodi. Also, for the Bundesliga battle, for the Bundesliga battle, back and better, Boniface leads Leverkusen against Bayern. For the National School Board Games, Nyema shines as Lagos NSC applauds NSSF. Olu of Warri hails Lagos Polo Club an impactful tournament. And lastly, this morning, injured Awoni to wear face mask on Nottingham. Nottingham return. Injured Awoni to wear face mask on Nottingham return. Alright, so let's move on to other newspaper making headlines this morning. Alright, so moving on, Jules. Well, this one says, I'm in my office. Iron snobs PDP NWC, that's the National Working Committee, resumes at National Secretariat. Edo Guba Tribunal, APC closes defense after calling 4 out of 28 listed witnesses. Also, we can see Makinde Adeleke, others in Lagos, as Southwest governors hold crucial meeting. Ahead 2027 election, additional Northern leaders they reject Ganduji's call for Tinubu's re-election. Yeah, it's looking interesting, right? As election draws nearer, a lot of drama we're about to witness. Well, let's move on to the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Written boldly, you can see a telco company backpedals, reverses 200% data tariff hike. I'm sure you know the telco company I'm talking about. Influx of ISWAP, Boko Haram, Southwest, one that was alleged to abuse many of those girls in the school. Woman docked for allegedly using 13 children to solicit for arms. And for land grabbing, Kano arrests court officials, security agents, others. Well, in Edo, PDP National Working Committee reaffirms Aziz Gbemi led caretaker. And in politics, a return to the party, Governor Mba begs aggrieved PDP members. Beyond Guber ambition, real reasons behind Obasa's removal, according to a source, Tinubu arrives in Ethiopia for African Union Summit. Also, Katsina local government poll, please restrict movement as INEC begins the distribution of sensitive materials. Well, popular OAP Nedu Wazobia steps down from the Honest Bunch podcast. It was quite controversial. And 14 escaped death in third mainland bridge auto crash. 14 escaped death in third mainland bridge auto crash. 3 robbers killed during gun duel with 3 for economic growth, but decried the cost of financing and how it posed the risk of heightened inflation. The budget was passed following the concurrence on the bill by the Senate and House of Representatives during their separate plenary. The lawmakers approved a 23.96 trillion naira for capital projects under the development fund aimed at infrastructure growth and expanding and economic expansion, while 344.85 billion naira was allocated to the National Assembly. The initial proposal of 54.2 trillion naira was increased by 700 billion naira by the House and Senate committees on appropriations. This was a sequel to the adoption of the report of the Committee of Supply in both chambers of the National Assembly, and the reviewed budget estimates statutory transfers account for 3.655 trillion naira, ensuring funding for constitutionally mandated entities. The Senate President Godswill Akpabio announced the budget's passage after most senators supported it through voice votes.
To the cost of running the government, when you had the two already are suffocating whatever you are going to spend on capital projects. So in that circumstance, what do you truly expect? So that is one. And two, the bulk of money, the bulk of income for the bulk of income is coming from our oil, which suggests that Nigeria is running what you call Dutch diseased economy.
Okay, can you break it down?
Yes, when you say Dutch diseased economy, I mean a kind of economy whereby the income is monolithic. You are narrowing, the aids and all that, those things are not lifted. And of course, you should know that they get money when it comes to sanitation, when it comes to water, when it comes to tuberculosis and all that, maybe through USAID, maybe through the World Health Organization, where America happens to be a major contributor. So all those things have been halted and all that. So that is another thing. Another one is that there is a particular act in America, which through which the Americans, look into the kind of money they bring into America illegally. So, they actually, do a kind of, bringing such a thing to court and repatriate such money. So that actions too, that particular act too, had been stepped down. So meaning that you can bring any claim.
CBN retains, retains 100 naira ATM fee from withdrawals below 20,000 naira. Their reason: the Central Bank of Nigeria has announced that Nigerians withdrawing less than 20,000 naira from another bank's automated teller machine will still be charged a fee of 100 naira per transaction. This is according to a FAQ document published by the Apex Bank on its website on Thursday, which provides further information on the new CBN's directive. The directive is part of the newly revised ATM transaction fees set to take effect from March 1, 2025, as contained in the circular, CBN circular dated February 10, 2025. Under the revised fee structure, withdrawals from one's bank ATMs will remain free of charge. Average person on the street who uses, we go to POS terminals to withdraw. How much are they going to be charging?
It has been a kind of multiple, charges. The person that is having the ATM operator will charge his own. The bank will charge his own. And if you go to that, is senseless. Again, now, if you say that you are not going to split your withdrawal, an ATM is designed to dispense up to about 1,000 pieces, 100 pieces of currency per time. But if you said that you are not going to split your own, the ATM will split it for you, because it has been programmed to do that. Because sometimes they will program it not to dispense more than 5 pieces.
Yes, exactly. I've seen that on several occasions.
Now, meaning that each time you now withdraw from another bank, it will have to be 100 naira per transaction. Can you see what is happening?
And when you look at it, let's look at it from the perspective of, okay, you're using a particular bank and that bank doesn't have ATMs.
It's either don't get network, or the ATM is bad, somebody is servicing, something like that. So, or maybe where you have your home bank is a lot far away from wherever you are. Since we don't run what you call rural banking again, you have to travel from your town, a particular town, to another town. Or what are we talking about? So consumers are not protected in this country. And I had been saying it, that when you are not producing, so you will be running a revenue-based economy, and people will suffer for it. Of course, I don't know. People will not talk anyway.
Is this a way of stifling the people?
No, the thing is, okay, I mentioned something before. I think Barrister to share my opinion. We were so loud saying that we try to dissect each of the candidates, and we said that, okay, our president now is Lagos has the opportunity of becoming one of the world industrial hubs. So now, it is the private that drives the economy in Lagos State, not the government. So, but now when it comes to the center now, the revelation is before us now that it's running a revenue-based economy. Wherein you slow down the economy, 2, you widen the tax net, and 3, you reduce the people spending power. So those were the 3, and we mentioned that especially during the campaign that he would be interested, because he said it in 2019 during that year's Bola Ahmed Tinubu colloquium, that he will be interested in laissez-faire theory of economy. His style of economy, his prescription, wherein you reduce these people spending power, slow down the economy, and then you widen the tax net. All those 3 will not be practicable in a country where you are not producing, where people are already in coma economically. So that will not work. So I don't know where we are going in the country, because they will keep on taxing. Like, for example, now when you bring anything to the country from overseas, know it fully that we are the kind of import dependent economy. So now you know that the charges is now being raised up. You are not going to pay again more for power that is not stable, that is not there. You are going to pay more. They are contemplating upward review of electricity tariff. Everything is being jacked up every day. Yet whenever you ask for what you call salary increase, even for the workers, no fully with that very little of us work in the civil service, and of course most of the private sectors are not compelled, though they are compelled on paper to pay more, but of course how many of them comply? So now when you compare what the people earn and the value of their honey, you find out that people are being impoverished every day. Our spending power has been greatly reduced. So the quality of life, our health, everything is at stake. And of course, you cannot pay a drummer and say that you don't want noise. Why did you pay the drummer? Now, when you are having that kind of economy, you cannot be complaining of insecurity, because people will go to any length to make their home secured, to satisfy their greed, and anything they want. You have to go beyond the normal, even if it means jeopardizing the security of any other person. You want to get yourself secured, so you cannot.
Rents are being jacked up.
Oh yeah, of course. If you want 3-bedroom flat now, the one we want not just a luxurious one now, but on the average you want a 3-bedroom flat. Well, you'll be thinking about maybe about 300, and then you'll be thinking of maybe another 150, maybe about another 150,000
for
agency, for legal and all that. Legal that doesn't go to the government. So for that regime, that is not properly governed, and government loses a whole lot of revenue. But most of them, they are not enterprising enough to go into that area. It goes into people's purses, and it's the exploitation of the people in most cases. So it's a whole crisis everywhere.
I mean, I saw the one that really hit me hard. One of my brother-in-law, who is in Lagos, I mean my wife's younger brother, said, well, he pays ordinarily 900,000,
or maybe for 1-bedroom apartment.
Of course, that's it. He's just managing it.
Oh, that is it.
And then he said it was jacked up by 500,000 naira. That means he's going to pay 1.4 million naira.
Now, and ask him, how much does he have? So, no, what is a sin in this country? Are we going to compare that with what is obtained in Botswana? Don't go to the white man's land now. Botswana, very close to South Africa, wherein at the age of 18 statutorily you are entitled to free one plot of land from the government, and as soon as you get down to the university, your pocket money is more than our own minimum wage here. It's about $40 per month. Life is so easy there. But what is happening here? You don't get dividends of democracy. Part of the major dividends of democracy are as subsidized social services, so that you get them next to nothing. Nothing is that you don't get anything of such, and then we get a collective patrimony that is being trampled upon by very few people. And we claim that we are improving economically. You are improving the vehicle. You are not improving the human being. You're not improving them. Then what kind of economy? When the human being does not take the center stage when it comes to economic policy.
All right, let's take a look at this story. Yahoo boys. Our Yahoo boys now involved in ritual killings, banditry. That's according to EFCC chair. The executive chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ola Olukoyede, has defended the commission's ongoing crackdown on internet fraudsters, popularly known as Yahoo boys, despite criticism from some quarters. Speaking on Thursday while receiving the management of the bench at the EFCC corporate headquarters in Abuja, Olukoyede stated that the country lost over 500 million naira in 1 year due to internet fraud. The EFCC boss noted that the activities of internet fraudsters had evolved beyond online scams, warning that they were now involved in more dangerous crimes such as kidnapping, ritual killings, and arms trafficking. We're doing the work, he says in quote. Last year alone, we had over 11,000 petitions, investigated close to 9,000, and prosecuted nearly 5,000 cases despite our limited manpower. Some people criticize it. No longer just about scamming people. They are now into kidnapping, banditry, and ritual killing. Some of our investigation have uncovered, in quote now, he said, uncovered horrifying details, including cases where young female victims were used for rituals. If we don't act decisively, in the next 10 years, we may not have a generation we can confidently hand over this country to, Olukoyede stated.
Oh, yeah. Olukoyede is talking. But one thing is this, he's in government too, and he's a pastor. Now, let's just do it this way. When government policy is so hostile and people's spending power is reduced, what you are doing is that you are creating poverty. When you create poverty, poverty will create crime. When crime is prevailing, it means that the people's value is lost. So you can go to any length. So if somebody can go to an herbalist and say that, sorry, what is my life expectancy? How many more years do I live again? And that person say maybe about 50. Okay, I can use 30. Can I use 30 to get money? If you can sacrifice your own age for money, what else do you think cannot be sacrificed? Even mother. I heard of a case of a woman giving birth to a young baby and sold that baby that particular day to live. So, it is a serious crisis. Where you have poverty, then crime will be the order of the day. It's as simple as that. It's a simple theory. Go and study theory, sociology. That is the way it is. So all of us are all environmental animals, and we react to to whatever the environment dictates, either economically or socially. That is the way we react. So that's the way, that is what program the kind of person that you are. So now, when we are now talking about the instant future now, not just a distant one, but the future at the instant, you will be wondering too, yes, what set of people are we handing over Nigeria to? But before you ask that question, what sort of people are already in government today? Are they a kind of a societal contemporary role models with value? No, there's leadership. There's a kind of leadership vacuum in this country today. Because when you are talking about leaders, you are talking about people that lead by example, people that lead in dignity. Do you have them? So you know their lifestyle. So, and they are corrupting. They already exist. The current generation. So we are living in an era of frustration. Everybody is frustrated today. So, and if somebody can take his own life, where do you think such a person cannot take another person's life? So there is crisis, there is social crisis everywhere. You cannot be solving economic problem and create social problem and expect that there will be development. Development will never happen, and that's why I'm opposed to all these which are people celebrate all these economic policies they celebrate, because the moment you try to solve figure problem and you create social problem, then of course the country is just waiting for the time bomb to explode.
All right, let's look at this particular one. I don't want to mention the brand name. Anyways, I'm sure a lot of persons would have seen it. A particular brand of the telecom, back pedals reverses 200% data tariff hike. I want us to just quickly look at that particular one because, you know, a lot of subscribers are complaining about the fact that why would subscribing for data jump from 2005 to 6,000? I mean, to an extent. Okay,
it happened to me because I uses their brand. In fact, that particular day I was confused. I said, "Will I buy something and then it just finish just like that?"
Yeah, 2,000 naira
in
difference.
The same climb,
I mean, 2,000 naira increase
in the same climb. You know that it is 50% increase which was approved that we are complaining about. But by the time they adjust to about 2,000%. I mean, by about 200% increase. Now, if that is happening, what is the reaction of the Consumer Protection Commission agency? They won't talk. That's number one.
Because the government has complied.
Number two, what is the reaction of the Office of the Citizen? I mean, legislators. They will not talk.
Because they enjoyed the dividends.
So now that is two. Then what is the reaction of the NLC or other civil society organizations? They keep silent because most of them, they have been paid from.
They want to hit the streets much first. They said so.
No. Forget about that. That one is senseless. Senseless in the sense that how can you say that? No, that one won't work. Let us talk to. You see, you don't protest to those people. They are not our problem. The service provider, they are not the problem. Our problem are the people that we vote in to go and manage our resources. They have the power of oversight, the power to regulate. They have that power. What are they doing? Those are the people who are problems. If we solve their problem, the other problem will be solved. That is the way they need to approach it. You don't fight the telecom agencies. No, you don't fight them. Fight your own people that represent you in governance. So that is the way you are going to handle that. And telling us that they are sorry about it and they have resolved it's not sufficient. In what way are we going to be compensated? That should be the question, but nobody is talking about that.
Did you know a particular network that I use, I switched from one network to the other. That particular network, I couldn't use it all through the night.
No, that's the thing. You will purchase, you will not be able to use it. It's either you don't get network or something different is happening.
Because we don't get value for what we pay for.
You don't get value for it, and then you are not protected. By the government. Say, you want to have some time. Do we seriously get what you call government? Are we being governed or are we being ruled? They are two different things. When you are being ruled, because that looks like the good meaning of what you have today. When you are being ruled, it means you don't get democracy. When democracy is rule, when people who claim to be Democrats are ruling, then are not governed. Of course, it means that that democracy lacks substance.
All right. So I want to open the phone lines right now. I want to open the phone lines for those at home to join the conversation. And of course, before I open the phone lines, I want to go for this quick commercial. When we're back, of course, our press drive continues. Please stay with us. Don't go away.
My people, me and you don't get electricity wahala again. Oh, I see solar don't make and day easy kulele. With this new kind of bonga easy life solar product, we then just carry land with the multi for IBADAN. With this them powerful solar kits, we there for different sizes, original power stations like a 200 watts, 300 watts, 600 watts. With the inverter embedded solar kit, we get 6 brighter bulbs, an attractive solar radio within charging points. Una fit take you charge your phones, correct solar freezer, different lithium batteries, tabular batteries, portable Android projector, different solar inverters, electric motorbike with sharp as we sell, we install. Now so we repair power solar system and components. OIC now the Bonga confirm accredited distributor for all the companies them where they produce original solar product from Obodo Yibo them, big companies, churches, mosque, event center, everybody. Wakago OIC solar company today for shop C4, NTA shopping complex, Agodi Gate, IBADAN. Now so then they for SAMSON shopping complex, Kulodi Junction, New Ife Road, IBADAN. Website www.oicsolar.net. For Instagram plus TikTok, OIC Solar 1. Tulu 081 0502 0388. Better light don't come.
All right, so welcome back. Our studio lines officially open 0705 510 33. We got a very first caller. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Metro.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my honorable sir.
My own doctor, good morning. How are you, sir?
Thank God for the brilliant submission every day. You and your friend there.
Oh yeah.
God bless two of you.
Man.
Metro,
Yeah.
Happy World Radio Day yesterday.
Yes.
And happy Valentine today.
Abio.
And to all I-FLIER members. You see, thank God for the analysts. This country, every policy they have been doing, especially since Milocon is here, it has been foresight to message. All of us, look at this now. If they go here now, there's no one kind of bank. I don't want to mention the name of the bank. You have to go to Ijebode. You look at the money you spend from here to Ijebode and come back again. And by the time you just want to withdraw just 20,000 naira, you know what it means. It's foresight. Well, I just pray that God will intervene one day. Thank you and God bless you. Good morning.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Farum. I wanted to say, Dr. Famuyiwa, thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Jesus.
Honorable sir.
Good morning, sir.
My friend, I'm Alaji Tunde Olaiwola.
You're welcome, sir.
You see, this network people, the fraud that is in them, I don't know who put. They must be punished. We cannot continue with this impunity. I'm Alaji. I loaded yesterday 2 times. I was not credited, and they deducted my money. When do I report you? When will they return it? These are the problems. I will continue to suffer these problems. They increase their tariff. There is nobody you can to who will defend you. The FCC, PEC, they are there. They are not doing anything. Standard organization, they are there. They are not doing anything. I don't know, really. So, we are offers in Nigeria. Our government should wait it. 200% increase in tariff by MTN. And they say they apologize. We will return the money you have deducted from our data. They won't. So these are the problems we are facing. And on UCH, let the hostels be included in whatever arrangement they want to make. Because it's a sensitive area. They have taken money from the children. They have taken money from them.
All right. Thank you so much.
IBEDC.
Thank you.
Let the students hostel be included in the sensitive areas, the consultants' rooms, the theaters, the wards. You know, these are sensitive areas that should be covered.
All right.
All those who are living within the premises should pay. The banks, the various business areas, they should pay.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much for calling. Hello. Good morning to you. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. So you can call back 0705 510 33, 0705 510 33, or 0905 444 10 33. Hello. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Samson.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning, my dear Honorable.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Henry from Afoni, off Adigbayi side.
Oh, you're welcome, sir.
I always enjoy your analysis, sir.
Well, thank you, brother.
Please, I have been thinking about something. You know, at times we will say by 2027 we are going to vote them out. But now I observe our votes no longer count. So what do you think Nigerians can do to put a complete end to all this rubbish? I've been thinking. I was now thinking, maybe they want us to be violent about the whole thing. I'm sorry for using that word. So, Honorable, please, just help us out. What do you think we as Nigerians can do to help the situation?
Well, because we have fire brigade approach to everything. For example, if we want to have good election come 2027, and nobody is talking about electronic transmission being made mandatory by law, being backed by law. A whole lot of defects are there when it comes to electoral laws. A whole lot of defects are there. Nobody is talking about it by now. So then what do you expect? So it means that you've opened the door already for what you call, electoral frauds and all that. It doesn't take place just on the day of the election anyway.
All right.
No, Yoruba, there's an adage in Yoruba that says, I think we are entering that era gradually.
I hope we don't get to that place, but of course we are already closer to that, to such.
Okay, I hope we don't get there. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, you can call back 0705 510 32. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from? Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Honorable Adibisi has done the radical analysis of the president's constitution. You see, the people in government now, it's not Yahoo. We should deal with them first. Before talking of younger Yahoo. Because they are departed for the payment of good leadership. They are now for banality. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for calling the radio station. Okay, so well, let's call in 0705 and of course I've got some persons on Facebook already who have dropped their comment here on Facebook. I'm going to be reading them very, very soon. Meanwhile, we're also streaming live on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search for I-FLIER 103.3 FM live. Go there and you're going to see us live on YouTube. So we're streaming on different platforms at the moment. Okay, so hello, good morning to you. Oh, okay, you can call back 0705 510 33. Okay, so I'm on Facebook at the moment, so I'm trying to see some of the comment here on Facebook. Yes, Atolokwe Adeyemi says, good morning. It will be good if the federal government can review the hike in tariff and rescind the decision, because increasing anything now is tantamount to inflicting more hardship on the average Nigerians, because many can no longer live above the poverty level since the removal of petrol subsidy, which is bad. Thank you. Lobe Rukoya Olabisi says, well done, bro. Thank you. Sulaiman Sharif says, good morning, Akidas, to everyone in the studio. I must commend the Southwest governors for their plan for the joint operations to fight against ISWAP terrorists and also create a hub to curb inflation of foods in the Southwest region. I will urge them to continue to prioritize our common interest, which lies in agriculture, security, and interstate development. Thank you so much. Once again, okay, I've once been a youth before in that position, and I will tell you the truth that most Yahoo guys take after these politicians and leaders like Honorable Adebisi had rightly said. Leaders and elders are not living by example. They live carelessly, and all these children are watching. Every child wants to be like an elderly person in front of him. So Olukoyede is not saying, okay, he's not saying it correctly. Let our leaders live discreet and make life easy for these youths and stop using them as well as their game. Okay, most of these Yahoo boys work for these politicians. So who is to blame? Let the government do the needful, and the youth will be sharpened to better leaders of tomorrow. I mean, those are the comments that I have so far on the show this morning. Let me see if I got other comments. I'm trying to see. Okay, these are the few comments at the moment. And it seems time has been fast spent. Maybe I can take one call. One or two calls. If you can be very succinct with the call, I'll just squeeze it in 30 seconds each, 1 minute for two persons. I can take it 0705 500 1033 or 0905 444 1033. Well, Honorable, what do you have to say concerning we've seen? Let's just look at the foreign scene, because it's about Donald Trump right now. Donald Trump actually gave an executive order clamping down on what the LGBTQ plus that we're seeing, and that LGBTQ plus community is really fighting against it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, we're fine.
I've been trying, but the network is very bad.
Yeah,
Hey, sorry.
That's the situation.
My sir.
My own evangelist, good morning, sir.
Just to obey your instruction.
All right.
Just say good morning to you. I love you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
All right.
Oh yeah, are you meeting with us in the afternoon?
I am not invited.
Oh, okay. No, wherever you are, just keep enjoying yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, so of course it's strictly by invitation. So I don't know. So that will be settled by the committee. So looking at what has happened quickly before we go.
Well, you see, all these LGBT or whatever you are talking about,
because
they will definitely fight back.
Temporarily. The court has given an order for the executive order not to go, because that is inclusive. The health care system for them has been declined at the moment.
Now the thing is this: the court